of the NFL on EA Sports.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Los Angeles Rams and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And this carries into the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Try and start this drive in the air. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 9 catches, 106 yards.
And he's trying to prove the adage, it's not just how you start, it's how you finish. And he is finishing awfully strong, takes great care of his body. I expect him to go ahead and put a capper on this season.
First down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
After watching that, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Well, it's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. The numbers for him from a week ago: 23 carries, 134 yards.
Well, he's the number 2 runner in the league, and you just know the offensive line wants to get him to number 1 because most of the good ball carriers, they take care of their linemen. Could be a golden watch in their future if he becomes the leading rusher. That's how you pick up a first down. You know where the sticks are, you know where the first down marker is, and you find a way to get there. That's called having vision.
He had a lot of vision last week, didn't he? NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was dominant. And to give this time to the tailback. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be. What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, grab that dagger play, grab that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are. Stay with who you know. And go get the first down. That's exactly what they're doing.
Finally, down it goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Give them 32 on the play. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the Bucs are going to have a first and goal. It's some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. 5 yards, a good run there. And now second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. They'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. His 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Rose. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
35 yards that time on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Now taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Rams, nothing.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
The pass.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to elite defender on him because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
He's brought down after a very nice gain. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now Bush on the return. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll find Miller. That's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. 2nd and 13. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Steps away to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Dancing to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm, incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. James has it, and they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang at Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll get them inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards. Gun. They'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. And his kick is indeed good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. Now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now Bush on the return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1-minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock. Give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Rose. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
And they're able to get this way down there inside the Tampa 20. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on first and 10. Dumps it complete to Miller. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Completes this into the hands of Miller. They lost 4 there, and it's third down. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. You sure you're ready for the third quarter? Need to use a bathroom or anything? All right, cool. Let's go. 17-3 the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Steps away. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Over the middle, complete. It's Marshall. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Rams.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Toward the sideline, that's hauled in by Marshall. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive. They'll look to throw here on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
16-yard line.
On first down, it's Thompson. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one.
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Well, he gets it. And did he get in? Yes, they say it's a touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 27, that ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now the 2nd down throw on target. Touchdown, LA! A big play there. 78 yards. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And the final clocking on the next-gen stats there. How about this? 22.1 miles per hour. Wow. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's Thompson to return it. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Now there are 2 scores on the plus side. It's still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. And even 40 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up four fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
4 brings up 3rd and 6.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skills showing the power, but just not much room to operate. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And again this time to the tailback. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Wide open receiver complete. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
2nd and 7 at the Buccaneers' 33-yard line.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they've been on the same grease board.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number for him on the year. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. From 19 yards away. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slide their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now a handoff looking right. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second play. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get this down to the 10. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
It's 2nd and inches.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of that.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Now Bush on the return. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Bucs, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.